Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel where I help you become fluent in English faster and learn English step by step through easy and fun lessons. And today I have something really exciting for you. I'm gonna teach you 100 common English idioms that Americans use every day. So if you want to sound more natural and fluent, keep watching because I promise this is gonna be a lesson you won't forget. And before we get started, I just wanted to let you know that I have some new online English courses. They're interactive, they're fun, they're effective, and they have everything from grammar lessons to conversation skills to pronunciation practice and more. So if you're interested, go check it out. The link is down below. Okay, so let's jump into today's lesson. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to teach you 100 common English idioms that Americans use every day. So an idiom is a group of words that has a special meaning. It's not just the literal combination of the individual words. For example, the expression piece of cake doesn't mean that you're eating a piece of cake, but it means that something is very easy. Today's idioms are divided into 4 categories. Category No. 1. Common idioms that describe everyday experiences or expressions about life and success. Category No. 2. Idioms you can use when you're talking to friends or family. Category No. 3. Idioms related to work or school. And Category No. 4. Funny and informal idioms you might hear in everyday conversations. Okay, so let's get started with Category No. 1. Let me tell you a little story. When I was younger, I always thought that being successful meant having lots of money. But now I realize it's more than that. It's about being happy and healthy and doing what you love. All right. Now I'm going to teach you some idioms about life and success. Number 1. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. This means that it is better to have something that you already have than to risk losing it by trying to get something better. For example, I could try to find a new job with higher pay, but I don't want to lose the benefits that I already have. So I think I'm just going to stay where I am. That's a bird in the hand. Number 2. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. This means don't count on something happening until it actually happens. For example, you said you were going to buy a new car, but you haven't got the money yet. So don't count your chickens before they hatch. Number 3. Every dog has its day. This means that everyone gets a chance to be successful. For example, you didn't get the job this time, but don't be sad. Every dog has its day. No. 4. The early bird gets the worm. This means that people who wake up early or start working on something early are more likely to succeed than those who start late. For example, if you want to get the best grades, you have to start studying early. The early bird gets the worm. No. 5. It's a piece of cake. This means that something is very easy to do. For example, the test was so easy. It was a piece of cake. Okay, moving on to category number 2. This is a list of common idioms you can use when you're talking to friends or family. Number 6. All ears. This means you're paying attention and listening carefully. For example, what did you do on your vacation? All ears. Number 7. At your service. This is a polite way of saying you're ready to do something for someone. For example, can I help you with anything? At your service. Number 8. Break a leg. This is something you say to wish someone good luck, especially before they perform or do something difficult. For example, You're going to do great on your presentation tomorrow. Break a leg. Number 9. Break the ice. This means to do or say something to make the atmosphere less formal and more relaxed, especially at the beginning of an event. For example, I hate parties because I don't know anyone. How do I break the ice? Number 10. By the way. This is used to introduce a topic that is not related to the conversation that is already happening. For example, I wanted to ask you for a favor. By the way, what are you doing this weekend? Okay, no. 11. Can't stand. To be unable to endure or tolerate something or someone. For example, I can't stand pizza with pineapple. It's disgusting. No. 12. Can't wrap your mind around. To be unable to understand or comprehend something. For example, how can you solve this math problem? I can't wrap my mind around it. Number 13. Catch up. To get more up to date with what is happening. For example, what did you do last night? I couldn't call you because I was at a meeting. I'll catch up with you later. Number 14. Chick-fil-A. A fast food restaurant that is closed on Sundays. Many Christians appreciate it because it allows them to enjoy a meal without worrying about the moral implications of working on the Sabbath. Number 15. Come again. Used when you didn't hear or understand something correctly. For example, what did you say? Come again. No. 16. Cost an arm and a leg. To be very expensive. For example, that new phone you're looking at costs an arm and a leg. Number 17. Couldn't agree more. Used to express that you completely agree with what someone else has said. For example, you said that movie was boring. Couldn't agree more. Number 18. Cut to the chase. To get to the most important part of something quickly. For example, stop wasting our time and cut to the chase. What do you want? Number 19. Down to earth. Down to earth describes someone who is practical, humble, and friendly. For example, she's beautiful, smart, and down to earth. I like her. Number 20. Drop the ball. To make a mistake because you weren't paying attention. For example, I dropped the ball and spilled the coffee on my lap. Number 21. Easier said than done. Something that is easier to say than to do. For example, I know you don't like vegetables, but you should eat them. Oh, it's easier said than done. Number 22. Get a grip. To gain control over a situation or your emotions. For example, why are you crying? Get a grip. Number 23. Get along with. To have a friendly relationship with someone. For example, do you get along with your sister? Not really. We fight all the time. Number 24. Get back to you. To promise to contact someone again in the future. For example, I'll get back to you later after I think about it more. Number 25. Get even. To do something bad to someone as revenge. For example, he cheated on me, but I'm gonna get even with him. Number 26. Get off your high horse. To stop acting like you're superior to others. For example, I know you're a millionaire, but don't get off your high horse and talk down to us poor people. Number 27. Get out of here. To leave quickly. For example, this place is so boring. I'm getting out of here. Number 28. Get over it. To overcome or recover from something unpleasant. For example, your dog died. I know it's sad, but you're gonna get over it. Number 29. Get something off your chest. To finally talk about something that's been bothering you. For example, why don't you tell your boss how you really feel? Just get it off your chest. Number 30. Get your act together. To improve your behavior, for example, you're always late for school. Get your act together. Number 31. Give a break. To allow someone to rest. For example, you've been working all day. Give yourself a break and go outside. Number 32. Give it up. To stop trying to do something, often because it's impossible or not worth the effort. For example, you're not going to win the lottery. Give it up. Number 33. Give it a try. To attempt to do something. For example, are you going to try out for the basketball team? Sure. Why not? Give it a try. Number 34. Go Dutch. To split the bill when you're going out to eat with friends. For example, we went to a nice restaurant. We went Dutch. Number 35. Go with the flow. To accept and enjoy the things that are happening rather than trying to change them. For example, you're so lucky to be going to that party tonight. Are you nervous? Not really. I'm just going to go with the flow. No. 36. Hang in there. To encourage someone to keep trying and not give up. For example, the project is taking a long time to finish, but hang in there. We'll be done soon. Number 37. Hit the books. To start studying. For example, it's almost exam time. I need to hit the books. Number 38. Hit the hay. To go to bed. For example, it's late and I'm tired. I'm gonna hit the hay now. Number 39. Hit the road. To begin a journey on a bike or a motorcycle. For example, let's hit the road and go on an adventure. Number 40. Hit 2 birds with 1 stone. To achieve 2 goals with 1 action. For example, I can get groceries on my way home, so I hit 2 birds with 1 stone. Number 41. Hold your horses. To wait. For example, don't be so impatient. Hold your horses. Number 42. Hold your tongue. To tell someone to be quiet. For example, you're making so much noise. Hold your tongue. Number 43. I don't buy it. Used to express that you don't believe what someone is telling you. For example, you said you finished your homework. I don't buy it. Number 44. I'm all ears. Same as number 1. For example, tell me about your weekend plans. I'm all ears. Number 45. I'm dying to do something. To really want to do something. For example, I'm dying to see that new Marvel movie. Number 46. In a nutshell. In a very short and simple way. For example, can you explain how gravity works? Sure. In a nutshell, it's the force that pulls everything towards the center of the earth. Number 47. In my opinion. Used to give your personal view or belief about something. For example, in my opinion, the best flavor of ice cream is chocolate. Number 48. In other words. Used to express the same idea in a different way. For example, I don't like pizza. In other words, I'm not a fan of pizza. Number 49. In terms of. Used to compare or discuss the different aspects of something. For example, which city is better in terms of weather, New York or Los Angeles? Number 50. It's all good. Used to express that everything is fine or that you forgive someone for something they did wrong. For example, did you do the homework? Yeah, it's all good. Number 51. It's common knowledge. Something that is well known and generally understood by people. For example, It's common knowledge that water is essential for life. Number 52. It's gonna be a long day. Used to express that you predict a lot of negative things are going to happen during the course of the day. For example, I woke up late, missed the bus, and spilled coffee on myself. It's gonna be a long day. Number 53. It's just a matter of time. Used to suggest that something bad that has happened in the past will probably happen again in the future. For example, you were late for work again. It's just a matter of time before you get fired. Number 54. It's not my cup of tea. Used to express that you don't like something. For example, I don't like to drink coffee. It's not my cup of tea. Number 55. It's on me. Used to offer to pay for something. For example, I want to thank you for helping me move. It's on me. Number 56. It's raining cats and dogs. Used to describe heavy rain. For example, I forgot my umbrella. It's raining cats and dogs. Number 57. It's safe to say that. Used to express that what you are going to say is certainly true. For example, it's safe to say that pizza is delicious. Number 58. It's up in the air. Used to indicate that something hasn't been decided yet. For example, where are you going on vacation? It's up in the air. Number 59. It's up to you. Used to indicate that the choice or decision is up to the other person. For example, what do you want to do tonight? It's up to you. Number 60. Know better. To know that something is wrong or unwise. For example, why did you lie to me? You know better than that. Number 61. Know someone like the back of my hand. To know someone very well. For example, I've known my best friend since elementary school. I know him like the back of my hand. Number 62. Last but not least. Used to refer to the last item in a list, but also the most important one. For example, I wanted to tell you that I love you, last but not least. Number 63. Let alone. To say that someone or something isn't good enough to do something basic or simple. For example, you're not old enough to drive. Let alone go to a party. Number 64. Let me put it this way. Used to say something in a different way to make it easier to understand. For example, I don't want to watch TV. I'd rather read a book. Let me put it this way. I prefer reading books to watching TV. Number 65. Let's call it a day. To end work or a task for the day because it's too late or you read too tired to continue. For example, it's 10 p.m. and we still haven't finished this project. Let's call it a day. Number 66. Look into it. To promise to investigate or examine something and report back to the other person. For example, is there anything I can help you with? Sure, look into this problem with the internet connection. Number 67. Look like $1 million. To look very rich and elegant. For example, she looks like $1 million in that dress. Number 68. Make a difference. To be important or significant. For example, volunteering at the animal shelter makes a big difference in the lives of homeless animals. Number 69. Make ends meet. To have enough money to pay for the necessities. For example, with inflation so high, many families are struggling to make ends meet. Number 70. Make sense. To be logical or reasonable. For example, why did you study for 12 hours straight? That doesn't make sense. Number 71. Make up for. To do something nice for someone as compensation for something bad that you did. For example, I forgot your birthday. I'll make it up to you. Number 72, more or less. Used to describe something that is approximately correct. For example, how old are you? More or less, I'm 25. Number 73, never mind. Used to indicate that you want to forget about something bad or unpleasant that happened in the past. For example, I'm so embarrassed, never mind. Number 74, no wonder. Used to express that something is not surprising. For example, you didn't do your homework. No wonder your name is on the board. Number 75, not at all. Used to respond politely when someone thanks you. For example, thank you for your help, not at all. Number 76, not my cup of tea. Same as number 54. For example, I don't like broccoli. It's not my cup of tea. Number 77, once in a blue moon. Used to describe something that happens rarely. For example, I eat pizza once in a blue moon. Number 78, out of the blue. Used to describe something that happens unexpectedly. For example, you got